Where were we 4 years ago? Where are we now? And where should we be in 4 years' time?
4 years ago, we were in the middle of the Dean campaign. And in the US, that is one of those moments where a whole group of people started paying attention to the internet and politics off for the first time. The big deal about the Dean campaign, I think, was it showed that it was possible to use the internet to change politics, but ultimately, obviously, they failed to actually do it. So there was a mismatch between what could have happened and what happened. What I think the big change is this year is that people running these campaigns, and especially famously Obama, went into the campaign on day one saying, how can we take advantage of this stuff? Dean caught up in the moment and really dealing with a lack of financial resources as much as anything, as the driver of their use of the internet. The Dean campaign was making it up as they went along. And when they had a problem, it was often the first time anybody had ever had that problem.
Right.
What the Obama people have been able to do, and what the other campaigns are learning, and I think not just presidential, but Senate and House, is figuring out how to assume that this stuff is out there and use it really strategically.
So to me, it's just replaced the stamp, knocking on doors, to get campaign contributions, to get interest in your candidate. It's a very efficient delivery system of message and fundraising effort. What has to happen next, though? Is there another step?
I think there's two other steps. One looks like it may be happening, which is not just having new instruments to do the traditional fundraising and so forth, but actually increasing voter participation. In this country, voter participation it's sickeningly low.
Yeah. More people watch American Idol.
More people watch American Idol, exactly. More people vote on American Idol than vote in American presidential politics. So one I think early test of the internet is, can it actually invigorate people's sense of politics? But the bigger or longer term issue for me is, how do we take this ability to use the internet, use mobile phones to coordinate people and turn that into something that is a long-term and persistent force for good?
An action tool?
Yeah, not just every 4 years turn out the vote and get people to vote for your candidate, but how do you get people actually engaged in making life in their community and their country better? Right now, there's a lot of work on, as you say, on fundraising, on bringing out people for sort of protest movements and so forth. There's not yet the political equivalent of Wikipedia, which is something created by the citizens, sustained by the citizens, that has persistent long-term value.
I think that's a great
And that, to me, is the big possibility that it's clearly a possibility in the environment. We haven't yet seen it happen. I think it could be a tremendous thing, and I hope it does happen.
Great.